All right, this is Park Adventures with Ted, and we are in Galesburg, Michigan, basically next to Kalamazoo, Michigan. We're at Wolf Tree Natural Trails. So here we are at the start, and there's no really great way to hit the trail. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start off, come this direction, kind of do like a figure 8, come back. Looking at the mileage, it doesn't look super extensive. This is actually a backup. I was going to hit a different trail, but we're going to hit that with another day because of how large that trail really looked. So, all right, we just came from the parking lot. As you can see, the Silver Bullet is the only thing left over there. It's a very small lot. I would say probably 10 cars at the most, maybe 15 if you're really squeezing in there. Let's go ahead and get the wiki up. Wiki lock, that is. I keep forgetting to put the link to my wiki lock in the description so you can at least see what other parks or other parks that I've done, the type of mileage, the pace, and all that good stats. Hopefully you're seeing it. Here's the view. You can see there's Kalamazoo, and we're right next door pretty much. We're going to go ahead and we're going to hit the start. All right. Let's get rolling here. My mic doesn't seem to want to work, so let's go ahead and get that rolling. I guess it is working, but I'm not seeing the mic going up and down. So let's go ahead and we're gonna figure out what's going on. I will be back. All right, we're back. Everything's working great. It's just on the app. It doesn't show the view of the audio. Could have sworn it did, but I guess I'm wrong. All right. So we're gonna head off in this direction as we start. Trails do have a little erosion going on. If I remember correctly, we do want to stay to the right. That's the blue. Here's more blue. Once again, you are walking Park Adventures with Ted, and you're at Wolf Tree Trails. Tell that tree is starting to bud. Look at the buds. Look at the buds in there. They're starting. They all starting. All right, looks like a little woodsy. I don't know what this is all about, this little trail. There's always like side trails to some of these trails. But we're on point, that's all that matters. Let's go ahead and get the wiki out. Do the live sharing. What do we want to say for this Facebook post? We'll just say, at it again. Hike, hike, hike. And then we'll share the post. All right. Like I said, I had another parking planned, There was a lot going on. Didn't understand the map from what I understood from the map that I didn't quite understand. I was like, if it's talking about this bike map, and that's only like the center of all the trails, and it's saying that it's 5 and whatever miles, and there's so much more trails outside of that. I was like, holy moly, this is huge. This is definitely a strong full day of recording, which I'm perfectly capable of doing. But I didn't plan on a full day. Planned on a nice little drive south and to hit up the park. That's why I always keep a couple backups in play. So if things happen, maybe it's closed down, I can always adapt. Got a squirrel dog over there. All right. This is a nice little park right here. We're on the Blue Trail. Like I said, there's definitely some washout on the trail. You want to have some good footing, because the last thing that you want to happen is to get washed away. So you'll notice in my Kirk Park video that I did not have the map up in the corner. I shouldn't say up, down in the lower left corner, which is where I've been putting the map for the wiki. And the reason for that is because I couldn't get it to like line up. Now maybe at the end of the day I should have just kept it up and just, you know, dealt with whatever the out of sync that I couldn't keep it, which is what I think I might do going forward. We're gonna take a little peek around here. All right, nice little field area. Looks like there's a tree they're trying to protect. So yeah, if that happens again, I'm just gonna put a text above it or next to it, probably above it. That'll just say out of sync. In other words, where I'm at on the trail and what that map is showing, well, out of sync. It's not accurate. So yeah, there's that. All right, getting a little woodsy, which is nice. Oh, look at those. Look at the leaves on that tree. Okay, this must be that middle path. He's showing stairs, which I think means elevation. So, all right, there's that. All right, nice little area right here. Oh yeah, definitely. Look at this. I should make sure I'm recording. It wouldn't be the first time that I thought I was, but it wasn't. We're on the trail. We are. Whew. I had a feeling we were. I'm really good about making sure that. Because when I was practicing my recordings, that's where I got a lot of my video for the trailer. There was a few times where there were some sections of trails that weren't being recorded. So yeah. Looks like the sun wants to come out. That's good. It was nice and chilly this morning. At a very promising 41 degrees. All right. We're on the blue trail. They definitely keep it marked, which is nice. I mean, it's pretty obvious of where you need to go, which is good. All right. Nice little incline. Oh yeah, look at it up here. Okay, squirrel dog, I think. Nope. That's where we came from. And the woods. All right. Kind of slowing a little bit because of wearing a lot of layers. Like I said, it was cold. And I don't want to get too heated up. I heard a squirrel dog, squirrel dog. That's number 2 for squirrel dogs. Didn't roll the dice to see how many are we going to see. So the other day I actually did another trail. That's not up yet. That's going to be the following episode, Rosie Mound. So Rosie Mound and this one, I put the mic in the same spot. So we're going to see if it's a good spot for the mic. And if it's not, then I'm definitely need to figure out what I'm going to do for the mic. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm in a good spot. But there's only one way to find out. All right. I feel like there should be more of an in. I could be very wrong. Because blue did not seem that large of a trail. Like I said, could be very wrong. Look at this. Look at that tree. It said, no more. Must lay down. All right. Moving along on the trail. There's orange. Let's get up the map again. It's just where they intersect. Oh. Okay, yep. I see. Alrighty. So we're not going to do this section, but it looks like it just goes down and around and links back up with red, orange, the main loop. Like I said, we're going to be doing kind of like a figure 8 to the trail. So that we can maximize our view without totally going down every loop. Yeah, something like that. Alrighty. Like I said, we're finishing up blue. We will be coming back from that direction on our final leg back to the parking lot. We're gonna head back, sniff the parking lot, and then go to the right. We do have a bench. There was a bench at the trailhead. I don't know if I swung around to really show you where the billboards were. Message boards, billboards, the informational pieces. Oh, there's a little wind. Headed into a little wind, are we? Feels nice. Because of how cold it was, and being over prepared that I like to be, I did bring my gloves. I don't need them, but I had them. I figured, why not? All right. Out of the corner of my eye, I'm seeing these whites of these trees or bushes, whatever you want to call them, trees, I think. And I keep thinking it's like a house or something off in the distance. Because so I don't get your trail cam sick, I kind of use my peripheral. Squirrel dog. Squirrel dog. Probably didn't see it. Another one up ahead. But I use my peripheral to kind of look before I turn. Because I don't want to get you trail sick. Okay. Nice wooded area. Squirrel dog. I think that's number 5. Obviously, I don't know if the same one traveled from over there to over here. Let me ask him. Are you the one that was over there? Yeah, they didn't say anything. Who wants to try out Google Lens? Say aye. You don't have a choice. We're going to see what type of trees these are. So let's go ahead and get the lens out. We are going to take a picture of... Open the camera. All right. We're going to look and see what Google Lens says about this tree right here. And we'll put it in AI mode. Need to trust AI to become in our future. This appears to be the bark of a black cherry tree, a common native hardwood to the North America. It is nicknamed the burnt cornflake tree, blah, 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 blah. Cool. Let's go to this tree and ask about this one. All right, we're going to try this tree out. And let's see what AI says about that tree. All right, let's see what it says. So we got the black cherry on the left, and on the right we have, let's see, based on this thick red, gray, brown, with its long vertical ridges and deep furious, this tree is likely a member of the oak family, most notably a northern red oak. All right. Northern red oak. Don't say you didn't learn anything today. That's your teaching lesson. You can keep the tip for another time. All right, so this is where the blue comes back to the green trail. Looks like there is a structure up ahead. Hold on a minute. So I feel like we walked right over there. So yeah, we're walking like, yeah, the middle all the way back. All right. uh, yeah, I'm correct. That's a structure, all right. All right. And we're back at the start. Okay, so we came in from here. This is right here. So we gotta go off this direction. But I could have sworn that going off that direction. Oh, it's right here. Okay. That's the center one, but it doesn't really look like center. All right. So there's the parking lot. Like I said, fairly small. Maybe more looking at it, we're about 15, 18 cars at the most. All right, we're gonna head this direction, but then we're gonna, at that point where that bench was, we should be seeing that, and then you know that we're gonna be home free pretty much. Looks a little more woodsy on this side. Looks like there's the road. Looks like we get near the road. Does this path come in from the road? No, I see a path down there. We're good. You just get really close to the road. All right. All right, look at this. Kind of a cool little look to this woods vibe. Car. Oh yeah, look at this woods. Awesome. Nice. All right, let's keep a lookout for some durs. Durs. Are we gonna see any durs? Durs are deer. I haven't noticed any movement on the ground, so I don't know if there's squirrel dogs over here. Squirrel dogs. A nice little down part of this tree. I feel like a squirrel dog could be sitting right here and being like that way. All right, the wind has definitely been non-existent, and we are warming up again. So we're gonna slow the roll just a little bit, so that the temperature can cool. Adventure Tad down a little. So we came from over there. Nice woods. You still hear the road. Alrighty. Alright. Let's move along. A little valley right here with a nice hill. You know what that means. Yeah, exactly. Stairs. A nice little tree. Stairs or a nice hill is coming up. That's good. This is a nice, small, moderate trail. Very fun. You're in the woods. Small section near the road. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. These trails are not like Burger King. You can't always have it your way. Looks like there's some chard going on here. Keyword, it looks charred. I don't know if it says black mold. Probably black mold. It looks charry. That looks charred. Yeah, that definitely looks charred. Looks like a fire here. Yeah, I could tell right there. It's charred. First guess, most likely, is always the correct guess. Oh, we got another bench. We got a bench and a pound and a squirrel dog. See the squirrel dog? He took the bridge tree. Mm. Let's soak in the view. What do you say? We're gonna soak in the view. Here's another bench. Some graffiti. All right, let's go ahead and add to the view. Oh yeah, look at this view. Nothing like looking at a hill. That's awesome. Oh yeah. No, it is a good view. I could tell there's probably a lot that goes on. It doesn't look like much, but trust me, there is so much happening that you don't even see. All right, we came from there. We're gonna continue on. Watch out for this note. Now, whenever you leave a spot, you always want to make sure you didn't drop anything. So it's a good teaching lesson to just make sure nothing was left or dropped behind at the bench. It's always a good thing to do when you hike. All right, so we've got the trailer that's out. Then we did Stern Creek Park for the first episode, which there is a long and a short version. Then we did Olive Shores. There's just one version because of how short it was. Then that's just released soonish is Kirk Park. Then also this week I recorded Rosie Mound. And now we're at Wolf Tree. We're rounding the bend. What's over here? See a house? Just there's another house. All right. We are moving along. Nice little another view of the valley. We came from over there. And all right, hey, the green mark. They definitely tag this trail like seriously, who's gonna get lost? I mean, you could tell the trail. Unless they're having issues with a lot of people going off the trail and like seeing what they can catch out of that. Or darn kids playing like paintball back here. Obviously, there's a host of problems that it could be. Could be nothing. We're just overreacting. That's a nice little tree right here. Oak. All right. Nice little plateauish area. Continue on. Whoa, look at that. We got some orange fungi. Look at that fungi. All right. We're at a crossroads. No map. But that's showing the orange. And we're just going to stay on the green going back. So we're at the very end of the trail. As far as the furthest point back that it goes. Yeah. Let's head back. Ooh, what is this flower? You seeing this? Let's go ahead and educational time. It is time for a little flower Yeah, there we go. Go to AI mode. It's all about the AI mode. Come on now. Skynet's going to take over soon. The tree in your image is a flowering dogwood, a popular native tree in eastern North America. Key characteristics: flowers. The 4 large petals are actually showing bracts. They are typically white or pink, and they often have a distinctive notch at the tip. True flowers. These are tiny yellow-green clusters found in the center of the bracts. Fruit. In the late summer and fall, they produce clusters of bright red berries. Growth and habitat. It's a small, the heck is that word? Deciduous understory tree. Squirrel dog. Shiny thing. Squirrel. And then it goes to show on more photos. Hopefully you're seeing that in your view. So again, third point, don't say you didn't learn anything today. Again, I'll let you hold your tips. A few will be coming later. All right. All right, here we go. I can feel that wind. I'm sure you can see the wind. It just feels serene. Oh yeah. Take in the wind. Oh, as we fall back. All right, we don't want to sleep. We want to go. All right. We're on the path. It's green. The green diamond. For the green path. Oh yeah. I'm going to be quite honest with you. I got to let loose some flatulence. And I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, the mic. Alrighty. There's the blue trail that we started with. There's the view that we showed earlier of we're going to be coming from there. And here's the other bench. So yeah, Now it's just a walk in the park, getting back to the trailhead. Oh yeah. So now here on out, it's easy peasy. We've already seen this. But don't worry, you still want to stick around because I have an announcement to make. I could make it up here in a second. I could make it at the end. That's why you need to keep watching. Okay. You can tell the sun, whoa, the sun is trying to come out, which is nice. Where, oh, where was my testing trees from earlier? These coming up? Yeah, I believe, yeah, we're right here. All right, it's time for a test. I'm testing you. I'm testing you. Which was this again? What was this again? I believe it was like a red cherry oak. I'm not gonna lie, I've already forgot. And this was, and this was the other tree. This was, this was, this was, this was. Okay, I'm not losing content. It was another type of oak. I'm thinking northern wood oak. I think I failed class. I didn't learn anything. I feel like I'm way off. Way off. Hmm. 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 Yeah. Not gonna lie, I forget. Okay, we're home free pretty much. The announcement's coming soon. Okay. I see the buildings ahead. aka the trailhead. All right. Couple more cars here. All right, folks. This is the Wolf Tree Nature Trail in Galesburg, Michigan, basically west of Kalamazoo. Are you ready for that big announcement? Here's that announcement. Hit that subscribe button, follow, share. You know the YouTube drill. And until next time, this is Park Adventures with Ted as I spin you around and we end this trail. All right, later, everybody. Don't get seasick because we're about to go trail sick. Oh, hey, what are you doing? I thought the video's done. It's time to, well, since you're here, it's the end of the video. Remember, it's always good to hydrate. But yeah, see you later. You know the drill. Comment, share, all that good stuff. All right, see you later.